Hello and welcome to week 8, piece 15 of the Wall of Stitches crochet along. And this week we're starting with the split bobble piece. So the split bobble is it's a pretty kind of lacy stitch, but you make it by it's what it says, it splits a bobble stitch. And you make all your stitches into the splits to create this interlocking look as you go up the rows. So to start this piece, you're going to be making a foundation chain of 33. So we're going to be starting our split bobble stitch in the 5th chain from our hook. So you want to yarn over, and so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Insert your hook into the next chain, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Yarn over, hook into the next chain, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, hook into the next chain, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. You've got 4 chains on your hook, yarn over, pull through all 4 chains. Okay, so we've got a double crochet 3 together. Now your turning chain does count as the first stitch of your row. It counts as a double crochet and a chain 1. Okay, so I put a stitch marker into the first chain from my hook when we started. Okay, so now we've done this first part. Now we're going to chain 2. So we're going to start working our next stitch in the same chain that we finished our double crochet 3 together. So into that chain, we're going to make a double crochet. We're going to skip the next chain, and then starting in the following chain, we're going to make another double crochet 3 together. So each, working into each chain, we're leaving the last loops on our hook. So you'll have 4 loops on your hook at the end, yarn over, pull through all 4 loops. And then we start again. Chain 2. Working in the last chain of the double crochet 3 together, make a double crochet. Okay, so it's looking like this at the minute. Skip the next chain, and then starting in the following chain, make a double crochet 3 together. So you start a double crochet in each chain, but you leave the last 2 loops on your hook, and then with each chain you work in, you're adding another loop to your hook. So after the 3rd chain, we've got 4 loops on our hook, yarn over, pull through all 4 loops, chain 2. Okay, so working in the same chain that you finished your double crochet 3 together, make a double crochet. So when you have 2 chains left, so we've just done the last double crochet in the same chain as you finished your double crochet 3 together. Okay, so now we're going to skip the next stitch and double crochet in the last stitch of the row. Okay, and that's row 1 of your split bobble stitch. So for row 2, we're going to turn and chain 1. You're going to make a double crochet turning chain in the first stitch of the row. Okay, so after your turning chain, going to chain 1. Working into your chain space, you're going to make a double crochet 3 together. So instead of working it over 3 stitches, you're just working into that chain space. Okay. And then in the same chain space, chain 2 first, and then in the same chain space, make a double crochet as well. So it looks like this. And this is why it's called a split bobble stitch. This is the first half of your bobble, and the double crochet is the second half, so it splits it in the middle. That's where it gets its name. Okay. Now we're going to chain 1. Going into the next chain space, make a double crochet 3 together. Oops. Try that again. So into that chain space, make a double crochet 3 together with all parts of the stitch going into the chain space. Then chain 2, and working in the same chain space, make a double crochet. Then chain 1. Skip to the next chain space. So we're skipping all this. We're only working in the chain spaces. Make your double crochet 3 together. Four loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through all 4 loops. Then chain 2, and still working in that same chain space, make a double crochet. And you repeat that across your row. So once we get to the last chain space, and after working your double crochet, you're going to make a double crochet in the last stitch of the row. Because this is the second row, it's the top of that turning chain. And it should be looking like this. So to complete your split bobble piece, you're going to be repeating row 2 until you have 7 rows in total. Once you finish row 7, you can cut off and weave in your ends, and then it's time to add your border. So for this one, you're going to be making a single crochet in every stitch across the top and bottom, which gives you 30 stitches in total. And then down the sides, you're going to make 2 single crochet into the side of every row, and that will give you 4 single crochet in total. And of course, you add your extra stitch in the corners for the turn. And then once you finish round 1, you can go ahead and add rounds 2 and 3 on there as well. And then you are going to join this piece to last week's piece, the cross ripple, with the flat braid stitch. So if you need a reminder of how that works for your join, then click the link that pops up on your screen or the one beneath the video. So once you've done that, cut off and weave in your ends, and then it's time to move on to the next piece for this week, which is the uneven gravel stitch. So I shall see you in a moment for that video.